No. I understand how you feel, love. But it's not the first time the boys have stayed out.
Why did I carry on yesterday? I'm not thinking something bound to happen.
Just like always, eh? Men go out and do what they got to do and expect you to wait for them. As if that's all you've got to do.
Waiting long enough, haven't I?
Oh, Stevie! Go back to bed this minute. You've caused enough trouble already. Not having you prowling around the house in that state. Go back to bed and sleep it off, whatever it is. Whatever it is. What had he been doing to himself? Mad look in his eye, coming through the bathroom window like that. As if he didn't quite know where he was. Almost as if he was high on something. Maybe he is. Out of his head he is. Sensitive.
Think you need the doctor?
Over my head. This is a family problem. I'm not having any outsiders sticking their nose in it.
Sandy, you're right. You're so anxious, about Brett. And the three of them always done everything together. So whatever happened to Stevie? What's wrong?
It's not right. I didn't do anything to him.
Jesus, what's he done now?
He kicked me. He almost got the baby.
What's going on in his head?
He stands there looking down at me and he says, "You deserve it, you bitch. You count yourself like you're as useless as you are." Shit, what did he mean by that?
I think he called you a bitch.
It was like I done something wrong.
Oh, you're just in a line of fire, that's all.
It was that scary with his clothes ripped the way they were and all covered in mud. The raving he was doing. Taking everybody under the sun. Especially me.
Stevie, I've got throttle you. It's no use. You better get back to bed, love. You need your sleep more than any of us.
No, I don't want any. No, not in there.
You better take my bed. I wasn't going back to it anyway.
The way you said you're feeling yesterday.
No. Off you
Thanks.
You know, I'll come and tuck you in, all right?
Was there anything wrong in wanting someone that much? I mean, when you've had to wait that long, you start to think that no one will ever turn up.
No. It's so hard.
You keep waiting and waiting. You can't help thinking, well, maybe he's the one. Maybe he'll do.
These lights that go on and on. Nothing makes them sensible. I suppose you don't dare try and make any sense of it. Because of the things you've seen. The things you suspect they're capable of. Don't dare try and add it all. Especially not in the black and night. Saints, you don't dare talk about it.
Would somebody open this door? Is Glenn here?
He's not with you.
Brett? Have you seen him? Glenn, of course.
Right, what a bloody mind reader.
Idiot hasn't shown up.
I probably couldn't take it anymore.
Is he here or not?
No, is that clear enough?
What about the others? Are they here?
Right, what do you care about them for? You never have before.
Because they'll know where Glenn is.
I'm sure when Glenn feels like coming home to you, he will. In the meantime, I'm not going meddling in his life.
There's something sweet going on. I know what those three are like.
Yeah, right, listen to this high and mighty.
It makes me sick what goes on around here.
Yeah, well, stuff you if you don't like it. Go away.
Don't worry, I will.
Great, see you around.
The only reason I came back to this place is because I thought I might give Glenn one more chance. Well, after yesterday, I can't imagine why.
No?
They treated us like dirt yesterday. I don't know how the rest of you just go on taking it.
Well, we
get on better with people. You're dealing with a family.
Don't worry, I'm going. This could be the last time you ever see me, that I promise. And if Glenn does show up, you can tell him if that job I lined up means anything, he better turn up today and do some explaining. Here's some job scrubbing out renter cars. It's a lot better than anything he's had before. Yes. And what's more, you can tell him this time he could go to the boss himself and do his own grovelling. See if Mr. Sorensen wants to hear how tough it is coming from a family like this one.
Oh, the way you criticise us. After everything we've done to make you feel welcome. Always thought one of these days you'd go too far.
Oh, I've gone too far. I put up with things no other decent girl would tolerate because I know he can't help where he comes from.
How dare you? Get out of here.
Yesterday he slipped all the way back to the gutter.
Just go.
Do you think I want to stay around?
Sharp tongue of hers. She can say some real hurtful things when she gets going. Doesn't seem to realise other people got feelings too.
Poor Glenn, eh? Imagine copping that night after night. Bugger that, Brett. Oh, why does he have to go and mess things up all the time?
He's who he is, love. And you can either love what's there or...
Don't get me wrong, you know. I'm just... Not that I want anyone else. It's hard knowing how to take it, that's all.
No one said it was easy, love. Sometimes you just got to go on holding on to things. Even when they do something that doesn't make any sense at all. Go on gritting your teeth and taking it.
No one can say I've given it a fair shot, can they?
No, that's true. No one can.
What good's it done? We finally got to be together again yesterday. What was there?
I feel awful when they go and let you expect so much.
That time, you know, while I was visiting him while he was inside, everything just seemed so full of hope. You know, we'd hold hands and it's like he was telling me everything without saying a word. Just the way his hand is, you know, like rough here and smooth there, and the way he'd squeeze, like confiding. It's like somehow his hand was saying, look, I know how things were before, but right now, from now on, anything's possible. You have to believe in me.
Oh no. How could you help but believe?
It's the same those couple of months we had, you know, before we went inside. I mean, okay, look, I know he can be hard to deal with some of the time. You know, he's a hard man, you know, but at the same time, it's just his other side, you know. He just lets you glimpse sometimes. It's like looking into a window. Just something really gentle. It's not something that anybody's said except me. He trusted me, I know that.
I believe you, love. That feeling when you know they've let you in on things. And they let you believe that maybe there's just a bit more to them than meets the eye.
I don't know where it all went. God only knows what's going on with you because there was nothing gentle there. No. After all that stuff and got to the bed, you know, it's like he was trying to push me into shape, like make me into something else, you know. And then at the end, when he got himself all worked up, we couldn't do it. It's like there was nothing in him.
You know, you can't help thinking when a bloke first gets out he's all screwed up about sex. He'd be better off keeping right out of his hair and packing him off to King's Cross to get it over and done with some woman he doesn't know. Better for all concerned.
It's a lame girl.
But all that business in bed, well, what does it really matter when it comes down to it? It's just the icing on the cake. Look at that baby. Shit.
It's the cops.
No! He's only been out of jail a day. reckon you'll have to put wheels on this thing one of these days and drag me round on it. I won't be able to get up at all.
Oh, no, you'd be right, the perpetrators. Geez, where are they?
Oh, calm down, Pa. They've probably gone to an early openers for their own celebration. I reckon Brett's tongue would have been hanging out for a couple of cold schooners after all that time.
Yeah, I reckon. I'll do one myself. Geez, that bloody Glenn, why didn't he pick me up on his way? Instead of that, I'm stuck here having to put up with her.
Nola's nice, love. You're lucky to have her. Got your own little family coming on.
Yeah, but now there's all this chucking up in the mornings and that. In my bloody bedroom, I have to go running for buckets and stuff. Just watching it, I get sicker than she does.
Well, you just got to think what it means, love. What's going on inside her? There's a new life swimming around in there and you're its dad.
You don't have to tell me.
Now, you try and be nice to her. I know you got it in ya.
Yeah, but how come, whenever I want to watch something on television, she always turns on some other crap? You won't let me change channels on it. Geez, the stuff she goes for.
Well, she needs to relax right now, love. It's that time of the pregnancy.
Yeah? What about me, but? How come she always does it when there's something good on? I'm Miss Commando. I'm Miss Chuck Norris. I'm Miss Rambo 2 and 3. How am I supposed to hold my head up with my mates? I'm missing all the stuff you've got to know.
Stevie,
What do you want now?
just want to, talk.
What's in there before talking to you and that? In bed.
Yeah, but then you came out here, in the middle of what we were saying.
It's not fair, I reckon. Nothing is.
Just want to be with you, that's
You
all.
don't ask much.
Oh, Stevie, I told you. A pregnant woman needs the baby's daddy around all the time, looking after them both. It's like a deep hormonal need.
Yeah, what I need.
It took so long getting my hair done. I was worried I was going to miss him. It took him hours to get this right. What do you reckon, eh?
Oh, it's real nice. Sort of modern-like.
Yeah. Don't get your mouldy hands off it.
Ugh, it's like slimy germs or something.
I know what you're messing it up. This cost $80.
You could get 3 bottles of Southern Comfort for that.
You know what it reminds me of? Those beehives we used to have. Used to take you practically all day to do them. Used to tease a little bit at the front and lacquer it. There was a real art to it. Then another bit, then another. And then that lacquer used to go rock hard. You couldn't undo it for days. Saved you having to wash it.
I remember my mum used to have one.
Yeah, they were all the rage. Connie Francis had one, and Annette Funicello, and Sandra Dean. They used to call me Sandra Dean, the other girls. Reckoned I looked a bit
Yeah,
like
I
her.
heard about it. Oh, I heard about this pony chick that had one, right? She has it for months. All of a sudden she starts getting these headaches, right? So eventually they cut this beehive thing off, right? And use this dirty great insect, making its nest in there and chewing on their brain.
I reckoned I looked more like Leslie Gore, or Dinah Dawes or Sabrina, a bit Jane Mansfield, Bridget Bardot even.
Here! Oh, geez, Brett, you're back, eh?
All over, eh, Brett?
It's been hard, but
Look, mate, Brett. Fucking beauty, eh?
Jesus. No more waiting, eh?
no more bloody way. Worried how much I missed. Hey, wherever your hair?
Do you like it?
Looks like a diggo's breakfast.
Thanks.
How are you, Mum? Jesus, good to see you, you old duck.
Good to see you too, mate.
Oh, sorry I didn't get to see you much, love. But after those first few visits, that bus ride really started taking out of me. I can't tell.
Yeah, those bloody buses make you feel like you're in prison living out here.
And then with the hospital lately and having to rest, well, it just wasn't it.
Hey, just how sick are
Oh,
you?
no, I'm all right, love. Just a bit run down.
Jesus, nobody tells me nothing, do they?
Yeah, well, we didn't want to worry, mate.
Bugger it! Got a right to know.
Don't worry about it now, love. This is supposed to be a happy day, celebration night.
All right. Just a lot to sort out. Like no one tell me how sick you are. And bloody Glenn here letting it slip he's not living here no more. Goes out of his way to break up a family just when we ought to be staying together.
Come on, you can't have a go at me for leaving. Got my own life to lead too, you know.
Goes off to live in his townhouse. Oh, shit! It's in the middle of a bloody paddock and they call it townhouse!
That's enough, Brett.
So Tommy, mine up here in that hole, I reckon I'm allowed.
Just don't go too far.
Fucking ultimate insult, Jesus. After all the fucking man-hours we put into doing up his premier, lets his bitch twist his arm to trade an individual Jack shoebox, a Corolla. Then he comes to pick me up in it.
It's just what you were just saying about me. Shit,
Jesus, can you imagine how I felt sitting in a car like that?
I mean, you're talking about Jackie.
That
I'm just getting
Corolla.
bold.
What if some bastard had seen me?
Reckon I just wanted one of these,
Hey, what? Why should you be?
What have I done?
Me wheels, mate. You went you let them bastards race off and they're
Oh,
just like
yeah,
that.
there was 4 of them and they had legal papers and everything.
Well, you should have paid me bloody installments like a arse.
With what we doll?
Oh, Brett, be damned. You owed so much on it, there wasn't much Stevie could do.
Bloody principle. Bloody principle of thing. Listen, man, it's like he's looking bloody V8 and R in the whole fucking state. And you let him take it away.
Hey? That wasn't what you told me.
Hey, there you
Yeah, well, what's important now is, you know, perhaps just get on with things.
What? About a bloody car? Look at it falling apart around, do you?
Mate, it's not that bad. Come on, sink a few of these, eh? We'll have a bit of Barbie.
Hey. Who's this?
Well, who? It's just Nolan.
You've been busy, haven't you? You dirty little bastard.
Brother's got himself a nice little girlfriend at last, Brett. Starting his own little family is.
She's not my girlfriend, you know, not really.
Oh, Stevie, that's not fair.
Just saying how it is, we're splitting up. As a matter of fact, we have sort of split up already.
We have not split
I
up.
say we split up, lots and rights too, no matter when we things.
What about the way I feel, eh, Stevie? I just to go and say things like that in public, eh?
Stevie, if you're really splitting up, then you can leave. Because Nola's staying here to have your baby.
She's blowing again?
I'll look after her.
There's someone better.
Oh, Stevie, you get in there and look after your girlfriend. There's one thing I'm proud of in my life. It's the way I've drummed it into you boys. You don't mistreat women.
Jesus, very kind of you.
And I'm not having it all go down the drain now. Bloody not. Same rules still go around here.
So you're still driving your car around. You went down to watch them do wheelies one night, you know, down the big intersection where they put oil on the road?
Used to love that place. I was king of that place, used to call me Terminator.
You reckon?
Though I don't want to hear any mean things said about that little girl. And that goes for you two, just as much as him.
Anyway, some bugger had given her the elbow. She was crying her eyes out. And Stevie reckons she just crawled into the car with him uninvited. We've been together ever since. There's nothing you can do to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Especially not now.
Maybe right out Steve, I can see he's made a real man out of him.
Oh, you're down on everyone, aren't you? Well, let me tell you, Stevie's done real good. And he's had to be man of the house with you two gone.
Oh, I was wondering if he is still alive.
No, it's been a real surprise package.
Well, looks like I never bothered coming back. Looks like nobody missed me.
Oh, you've been missed all right, no doubt about that. I'm just saying, you ought to show people a bit more love, that's all.
Yeah.
Including Michelle.
Where's she got to then? What, I'm supposed to sit out here and wait for him after a whole year? Jesus, I'm ready for some action.
Oh, she'll be back as soon as she settles and all that. She's a real responsible girl, that one.
Reckon I'll go and give her a bit of a bring on to what she's here for, eh?
You going alright, Mum?
Oh, I should be as happy as Larry, shouldn't I? But he gets so het up sometimes, and if things aren't exactly the way he wants them.
I'll try and keep him in mind a bit.
Oh, that's real good of your son to do that, with everything else you've got on your plate.
Well, he is my brother.
How are you and Jackie, anyway? Still getting along all right?
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Nothing's perfect, you know. All things considered, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, hard work, aren't they, relationships? All you can do is your best.
We'll duck off and pick her up and get her going. Just put some stuff together for the barbecue, salads and that. Really making an effort.
She's a real good one there, you've got deep down. You stick with
And
her.
then, shit!
What happened, mate?
What's wrong with her priorities? I go in there really dying for her after all this time, and she's stuffing around making a cup of tea for that stupid slag of Stevie's.
Well, you wouldn't have had to wait all that long, would you? Before she finished.
It's a bloody principle. I told her what I wanted to do. She wouldn't.
So now you've had an argument with her. 10 minutes after getting back together again. Oh, you've got to learn to hang on to that temper of yours.
Can't stand all this stuff around over each other. Chicks do all the time. It's almost like they've been each other's mums.
I'm ashamed of you, I really am. Michelle practically worships the ground you walk on. Just because she shows a bit of compassion to someone who's in trouble, you block. More things in life than your natural urges. Isn't that right, Will?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like you know.
So you get in there and apologise to her.
Me?
I wanted this to be a happy day. I wanted to enjoy having my family round so I could see the struggle was all worthwhile. You gonna let me down?
Right.
Jesus. Already?
Oh, Michelle will find a way to calm you down.
Hope so.
Crack's a bit like your dad. Real firebrand, hair trigger temper. Underneath is a heart of gold, and that's what a woman's got to look for and concentrate on with a man like that.
Don't reckon Dad's half turned out to be gold.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that from the start.
Can you believe that now? She's pissed off.
Well, she's probably gone to the bathroom to compose
I've
herself.
just been right through the house. She's not there, okay?
Calm down, mate. She's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, and I reckon her bloody way back to that scum face of tow truck.
No, mate. No way.
She was on with him the whole time I was inside, wasn't she? And you bastards didn't tell me.
No, you're wrong. As usual.
She's been absolutely faithful.
Pig's ass. Chicks wouldn't know the meaning of the word. Jesus. If she thinks she can get away with that. Okay, give me the keys to that shit grow. I'm going over to sort her out.
Sorry, you can't have them. We're going to go and pick up Jackie.
Let the bitch wait. Since when did you let chicks tell you when you come or go?
I want to pick her up. That's just the way it is. Look, you don't need the car anyway. She want to go far on foot. Run after her.
Hey, me? Walk? I'm not going to alarm myself by running around the street like some dead chick jogger. Come on, I need the bloody car.
No.
That bitch has got me by the balls. Pathetic.
Stop saying that shit about Jackie.
Also wants the car, mate. I don't give a stuff about the stupid bowl.
That's enough. You don't talk about your brother's girlfriend like that.
Supposed to do, mate. She's over there with that animal stuck here without wheels. Okay, Glenn. Be reasonable. Look, okay, we'll both go. Go and find Michelle, pick up Jackie.
Jackie's waiting. Get the bus.
Oh yeah, scared of a fight, eh? Scared big bad Jackie can tell you what. What are you anyway? Gutless!
Brett, get a hold of yourself. Have some sense. Remember the last fight you had? You go around there punching heads and you'll be back inside for another year. And won't that be fun for us all?
You stand up and you're right, it's only natural.
She's not round there anyway, you dill. She's been living here the whole time. Living for when you got out. Really got to know that girl since you've been inside.
Yeah?
Yeah. And she's probably gone for a walk to clear her head. That's what she does when she's got troubles. Maybe you should think of doing something like that when you get like this.
Walk? You're going to have to accept it, mate. You can't push me round no more. Your little brother's grown up while you've been away.
Oh yeah. Still need your mum to fight your battles for you.
It's great to have you back. I mean that. But I'll tell you, one thing I don't miss is you throwing your weight around all the time, so as you always got your own way. You're not the big boss anymore, mate.
Say that to Jackie for me. You'd be brave. You can ask why she didn't come and visit when I was in jail.
Ask it yourself.
Oh yeah, thinks he's big time, hasn't he? Brother. She's in.
Get yourself another drink, Brett. Get one for your mum as well. Come and sit down here. We'll have a yarn like we used to about this and that. Thanks. Here's to you, son. Welcome home.
Thanks, Mum.
Bit of a state, aren't you? Have a rough time inside.
Just wakes me crazy, they are.
do is hurt other people.
You should have a real hard look at yourself.
Well, that's something anyway.
Find yourself thinking, why the fuck am I here? Think all the shit I've been through in my life and look where it's got me. I lost a year out of my life because some drongo bent my car.
You lost a year out of your life for what you did to that drongo.
It's a little thing like a dent. I lost my freedom. A year out of my life.
So you regret it? You won't do it again?
Nah.
Got an agreement on that? That's a promise?
Yeah, of course we have.
Maybe you have come to your senses.
Yeah, too bloody right I have. Next time I do me block and wipe some bastard out, I'll be over something big like a payroll.
Brett, don't talk rubbish. I don't want to hear you even joking about that criminal stuff.
Sorry, it's only a joke.
Well, don't joke. I'm not up to it. Not after what you put me through.
Sure, I was only a millennia. Don't worry. No crim. No matter what anybody says.
No one says you're a cream.
No, mate? No, for you, my boo, that's exactly what they'll be saying. I'm back in.
Don't get caught up in here alone. Put it all behind you. You've got so much going for you still. Yeah. You've got your health. You've got a good brain when you can be bothered using it. You've got your get up and go. And you've got Michelle with you. Yeah, I reckon. Well, she talked about nothing but you, just about bored as Richard.
Yeah, but I know chicks, and I know what they're like.
Well, I was a chick once too, you know.
Hey?
I know I'm not like that.
Of course you know, you're me mum.
Who says you can't be a mum and a chick at the same time? And the next time you go suspecting Michelle, you say to yourself, that chick's probably a lot like my mum.
You just can't help worrying, especially when you're inside, knowing what she might be capable of. Jesus. If it wasn't for me, she'd still be in the gutter. Realise that?
People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
I'm not talking about chucking no rocks at no one, I'm just saying. I expect the chick to behave herself and not the scene. Too much an ask.
Yeah, no.
You sure you ought to be doing so much? Cleaning yourself off and everything.
It's all right, love. Got my second wind. Just imagine those people baying like dogs, howling for blood they'll be. They're wrong. Those boys never done that. Only a maniac could do that, and my boys aren't maniacs.
No.
These cops are just looking for something to stick on the boys. Just because they like to let off a bit of steam every now and again. Found that poor girl this morning. They said to themselves, those stray boys. Let's get them.
You make a great cup of tea, Sandra.
Oh, thanks, Noel. Thanks for saying so. You make it double strength tea and then you top it up with water at the end. It's the secret.
Oh, who'd have thought of that, eh? I'm really without being told.
Just one of those things you know. It's blood.
Do you reckon it would work with the tea bag?
No. I don't like tea bags. You can't make it the way you want with a tea bag. You just got to cop what comes out. It's not true. I don't care what they say. Those boys wouldn't have done that to a woman.
No, they wouldn't.
What happened to them? It's something else. Only somebody bad could do that. And there are people out there like that. I know. The girl's got to be on the lookout and know when to say stop.
She has any say in it.
What's happened? Seen Glenn?
They arrested him. Thought you would have heard.
No. People like us don't get told nothing.
You ought to count yourselves lucky they've left you alone. It's been so humiliating. What? In public. There I was this morning at the counter, fixing up this really nice man with a Commodore executive. Really well dressed he was. Silk tie, everything well spoken. And right in the middle of it all, in walked 3 policemen. Can you imagine? Right into your place of work.
Well, they barged in here early this morning too.
Oh yes, but this was with decent, respectable people looking on, don't you understand? People seeing me being questioned like I was associated with something criminal. Well, I said to them, really firm I was, would you mind coming out the back, please? And they did too. I could tell from that they were just dealing with some grubby mole I could push around.
Oh, yeah? You really showed him, did you?
Oh, when I went through then, in those next few moments, what I suffered after everything I've worked for.
We've got other things on our mind right now. Like the boys, you know.
Yes, all right. Worried about him too, you know. Think I have any feelings? I had to stand there this afternoon and watch them drag Glenn away. I had to watch him cry.
Oh, you really messed up your day, didn't you?
Oh, idiot. Came back to our flat just after I came home from work. The police must have been watching. They just pounced on him.
Was Brent with him?
No. At least Glenn had the sense not to make things worse by hanging around with the others.
I'm surprised. Those boys have always hung round together.
Yes, and that's exactly what everyone's going to think too, isn't it? How's Glenn ever going to convince anyone he's innocent when he's got these people saying, oh well, those Sprague brothers, they've always done everything together.
But they're all innocent. You know that, don't you?
I know how easily led Glenn is.
You really believe in standing by him, don't you? A man with you for a friend wouldn't need enemies.
Look, I just want to know the truth, doesn't that matter?
The truth is staring you in the face, love. The rest of us already know it.
Do you? I don't know how. I have lived with Glenn a while now. I've seen all his highs and lows. Held on to him at 4 o'clock in the morning. But know him? Know what really makes him tick? Know how he looks at a pretty girl when I'm not there, or what he'd say about her to his brothers. Maybe you just see what you want to see.
But you know it's true, because you feel it. Everywhere. The pity you stop. Soles of your feet and the tips of your fingers. That's how you know it's true.
You don't know.
I know my boys are innocent.
Look, see, I'm smoking again because of all this. I haven't touched one for 6 months.
They've got Glenn too now. Picked him up at the townhouse.
When?
Wasn't that long ago, was it?
5:05. I remember looking at the kitchen clock.
You were there?
Yes.
Well, how come you're here now then? You must have made them like you.
They'd already questioned me at the office. They knew I wasn't going to do anything to obstruct.
Oh, you weren't. What's wrong with you?
They'd come to the flat to take Glenn away, and that's exactly what they were going to do, whatever anyone did. What was I supposed to do? Pull the carving knife out on them? Yeah, well, I would have. Any normal person would have. Hell, I've just spent 6 hours down at the cop shop, being stood over by the meanest bunch of sweaty fat pigs you ever saw in your life. Called every dirty name in the book. Slut, whore, fucking slap mole, slag, scum. Been run up against the wall, having their hands feel me all over, and threatened with 20 years for aiding and abetting a murderer. Showing pictures that poor girl, some animal did over. Never seen anything like it. What they done to her. Just ripped her apart. Being told that was what my boyfriend did. They got nothing out of me. Nothing. And they won't neither. Because I believe in Brett. And I don't believe he's capable of something like that. Jesus. If you think Glenn is Jackie, well, shit! What were you doing with him in the first place? I'm just saying I believe Glenn did it. Of course I'm not. You see that car up there in the corner? That's the cops. The bastards drove me here. Now they're sitting in their car watching. All of us. Sitting there and they're saying to themselves, you scum of the earth. But I'm not! We're not! Then why'd you have to give in to them and knuckle under?
I suppose we all have to cope with this in our own way. Do what our hearts tell us, just like the boys must do. That's what they must be going through. Men thought capable of something like this.
Yeah. Kills you thinking about that, doesn't it?
It does. Boys being thought of like that. Any idea what happened to Brett? Any idea at all?
Yeah. He's gone on the run. He's gone bush.
Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, when I left here this morning, I took a shortcut down the back lane and there he was. He just come out from behind the bushes. Jeez, he looked rough. Like he just knew he was in for it. He come back to say goodbye. Anyway, I said what he had to say and told him to piss off again. He's gone again in 30 seconds.
Did he, well, did he mention me or give you a message or anything?
Yeah, Sandra, he said he sent his love to you and that he'd be thinking of you wherever it was going. And he was real keen for me to pass that on to you too.
That's nice. At a time like this, he's a good boy at heart, whatever anyone else says.
Yeah, no, it's different, So anyway, then off he went, bounding over fences and dodging around trucks. He was like a commando or something, a man with a mission. Had to save his skin.
Yeah, could have been a war hero, that boy. He'd been born at a different time. Did he say where he was off to?
Oh, well, I've got a rough idea. I'm saying now though, not with Miss Judas around. Cops spent all day trying to get it out of me. I'm not going to drop it in her lap.
Don't you say that about me. I wouldn't. I might like what's going on, but I wouldn't do that.
No.
I'm sure Jackie's suffering too, Michelle. She just has a different way of showing it.
Just don't know anything. Do you know what I did today for Glenn? Instead of going hysterical, I at least did something positive. Found out about what's going to happen. Charges and committal hearings, that sort of thing. Found out about legal aid and what sort of plea to make.
That's clever of you, good on you.
I've got a few contacts I'm not about to use them.
What do you mean, what sort of thing? What else would it be except not guilty?
Well, I can't say exactly. There's a few different ways to go, the lawyer says, and well, it's complicated.
You don't worry, Jack. I can see which way your mind's going. Have Glenn plead not guilty and dog the others in. Well, it won't work, sweetheart, because those boys are innocent and they'll stick together. It'll take more than someone like you to break them
I
up.
just want things to be done sensibly, that's all. Not make everything 10 times worse by behaving like a bunch of...
Bunch of what? Bunch of animals from the slums? A bunch of dickheads?
I'm going. Keep putting words in my mouth.
Oh, don't go, Stone. Not back to your empty flat at a time like this. You'll be climbing the walls. We'll find somewhere to put you up.
No,
Stay.
I don't want to stay here, thank you. It's the last thing I want.
Right. Great.
I know you people think I don't feel anything. You think I don't care about anyone except myself? Well, I've done a lot for Glenn, more than most women could have. And now I'm seeing everything I've done just disintegrate because of... well, because of what they've been allowed to get away with here. Just think of what that feels like, you know. Put yourself in my shoes a bit before you start judging me.
How dare she? What they've been allowed to get away with? What does she know? Every day of my life since those boys were born, there's been one thing in my mind, and that's bringing them up loving and kind. But Jesus, I'm only one person. It's not all up to me, is it?
Oh, you've done well, Sandra. I mean, there's a lot of good in them, you know. Would most other blokes be any better?
Well, she thinks so.
You'll bugger her, eh? Let her do what she wants. It won't make any difference anyway. She might find she's cut her own throat by getting on a high horse like that. She might lose Glenn. Serve it right. And lose her job too.
Don't get caught up in like that. This is a sad enough business already. It doesn't help to wish anguish on someone else, no matter what they're like.
Life's like this, you know. You just wanna lash out and see someone else get it in the neck.
The only way we're going to get through this is by sticking together.
Just get wound up, you know. Spending the day with the cops. Jesus, you know, they really know how to get to a woman. Like, just sex about me and Brett, you know, stuff you think only a pervert would want to talk about. It's just like everything in my life was theirs for the taking. Invaded. Trampled on inside.
Men like that. Those cops really know how to get at a woman. Just like the men who did that awful thing.
Makes you want to crawl in some big black hole and pull a rock over it.
Why don't you go for your club? Get some rest.
I'm gonna take a couple of Therapaxes. I've done that in a while. Even when I was waiting there, free to get out, you know what I mean? At least there was some hope there, like something to hold on to in the dark.
Innocent love. Perhaps something to hold on to. Innocent people go free.
I don't believe that, you know? Trying like hell, but after what went on today, it's all right.
See.
It always happens, doesn't it? I mean, as soon as you end up with something that's even a bit okay. I mean, I get Stevie, right? Who's alright, really, isn't he? He's not that bad to me most of the time compared to how some blokes can be.
Yes, Stevie's all right.
But as soon as I start getting your life sorted out a bit, then along comes this. Just been my bad luck, can it?
No.
I mean, I got a bloke, right? I'm nothing much, so it takes me a while. And I've got to go through a lot of shit first. Stevie. And he doesn't bash me up. And we mightn't do much together, but at least there's someone there. It's a lot better than no one, isn't it?
I think so.
And there's the kid coming too. And if it all turns out miserable, then at least there'll be this little kid there to show for it. Who knows? He might even turn out alright. Might even be nice to me. Hey, my kid might even be someone who likes me.
It's the greatest love there is. Between a mum and the children. Goes on way past when they stop being babies. When they're all grown up, it's like they're still inside you. So how could they do something you couldn't?
sign of it?
No,
Stupid bitch goes charging off just because they lay down the law to her. She burned her bra next.
Hey, what that hurt?
What? So I'm supposed to sit around here in the house and wait for her, mate? Whether she want me or not.
Drive you around the bend, don't they? When you're dying for it, they piss off on you, and then when you can't stand having them around, they're all over you like a rat.
Yeah, Jesus. You get problems, I reckon, with that one of yours.
Yeah, you can't take much more of it, mate, I'm telling you.
Like Chris Rock, just like that. You don't take shit from anyone.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do, bud? You know, with you and Glenn gone, you know, you just go walking down the street, not doing nothing. Somebody start giving you a hard time.
Not me, they don't. Let's see him try.
Stevie's had it real rough with you inside. A real rough time.
Yeah, couldn't enjoy myself or nothing on my own. You know, I go out like we used to, go down the shopping mall and that, check out the good-looking chicks. All on your own, or he gets fucking laughed at, you know, fucking gawped at like he was the lowest form of life. I'm sick of it. Give me the shit.
It's a bitch, innit? People aren't worth nothing the way they treat you.
I reckon the best thing you boys can do is go out and have a good time together, like you used to.
Yeah, for sure. There we go. Don't know about bloody Glenn, but I reckon he's forgotten how.
Glenn's doing things his own way now. Other ways to run your life these days except the tough guy way. You hear about it all the time. Sensitivity and that.
That stupid, stuck-up bitch has got him by the ball, she has. Like to see what goes on their bed tonight. You reckon she probably gets on top.
Anyway, what does it matter who's on top?
No. Glenn couldn't have really sunk that low, could he? Not my brother. No. Shit. You come back. You're starting to think you're going off riding shotgun and your boyfriend's F100.
Isn't fair, Brett. I dropped him when I met you and I haven't seen him since.
See, Brett?
I just wanted to go for a walk, that's all. I wanted to clear my head.
See?
Walk round here.
Yeah, well, better than staying around here and having my head bitten off.
Yeah, but you come back.
Yeah. Well, maybe not really like that. Yeah, and I wanted to be here for when you finally started to unwind.
Unwind? I wanted to unwind, didn't I? I was dying for it. But you too busy stuck around making a cup of tea.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, aren't I? So what about it? Are you going to enjoy being back with us?
Oh, good on you, love. You tell him.
Start again, shall we? Welcome home. Welcome home, you big shit.
Right. He's looking up you. You mad bitch. Yeah. Reckon you was worth waiting for.
You must be mad, mustn't I? I don't know what I'm doing with you sometimes.
Don't you? Don't you? Yes, you mustn't bad, you.
Your mum's here, remember?
So, reckon the old dear knows a few things about the facts of life. Isn't that right, Mark?
Come on, Stevie, love. Let's go and see how Nola is.
I know how she is.
Looks like these two have got things to say to each other.
Let's see that.
Oh, come on.
That feels nice. Never the same in that courtyard. God, all those people around and those kids shouting so loud I could hardly hear what you were saying. Real thing, eh? After all that imagining. You know, I come home after those visits, right, and my head would be just going round and round and round, like full of all the plans we made. You know, I think about you and your cell and I get this little kind of buzz because I knew you're probably thinking about the same thing.
Probably.
What's going on, Brett? You know, I mean, what's happening? All right, we're finally here. This is what we talked about. And after all that, you know, you come on really heavy with me. Like you was going to knock my head off, and then you do that whole jealousy bit when I haven't done anything to deserve it.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of girls would have.
Tell me that.
A couple of months wasn't long, was it? I hardly even knew you before you went to
maybe from yourself.
Just kept thinking, you know, hadn't we got away up the coast that time, you know? Like, if we hadn't got caught up with that bloke over his stupid mudguard, well, we would have been camping on the beaches and catching fish and breathing the salty air and just going, you know? Going wherever we wanted to. We might never have come back.
Of course we'd come back. This is home.
To be honest, it's the same we would have felt betrayed. I would have seen there was more things than just hanging around the street corners.
What, nature and all that stuff? You and your walks, eh? Talking the trees.
Wanted to stand one day.
Where'd you walk to this time, eh? When you pissed off just before? Down, have a look at the tip. Have a bit of a whip. Down the old drive, and you could put in those little posts for trees, couldn't you? Yeah, reckon that'd really turn you
Yeah,
on.
you'd have to know how to look.
Oh,
There's this one place, right, like a pool of water that you probably call it a swamp. Across from where they're building the overpass. There's a couple of trees going up out of it, you know. And the water's completely still, but somehow it's shimmering.
you're crazy. I said so before.
Stared at it for a while. Said to myself, bloody Brett, you can see this. Calm down too. So I come back.
You too, eh?
Hey, wanna go outside? You must keep running where you left it.
Well, there they are, the happy couple.
How are you, stranger?
Great, Brett, just great. How's yourself?
All pumped up and ready for action. No bastard that he get me waiting.
I've made some salads. I think I'll go put them in the fridge till the barbecue gets going.
Yeah, you do that. You know, I really missed you, you know that. All the time I was in the booth, I was really looking forward to seeing your smiling face. Maybe you're sick the day you come and visit, eh?
I would have visited you, as a matter of fact. Only Glenn didn't want me to.
That's true.
It's complicated.
I suppose it could be true, could it? You couldn't make her do nothing.
I'll stuff you! Just stop it, will you? Jackie's all right. Me and her got a few problems to sort out between us. It doesn't help to have you sticking your oar in. Just give us a go.
Oh, yeah? 2 years having a break-up, are you? What's it about, me being a bad influence?
It's nothing to do with you. You're not the centre of the world, whatever you might think.
Sun comes out of my arsehole, mate.
Just go easy, that's all I'm asking. It's only his problems. Just, no, you know Jackie.
Yeah. You were scared of her. It's like you're scared of me.
Oh, that was short and sweet.
You'll keep. I have a business to attend to. Right, mate? Let's go and get a car.
Right?
Feel dead without the wheels, me. We get something big and mean, something all set up with mags and that. Big fucking rat 427 on the hood. 4-barrel high. That'd be great, eh?
Oh, yeah, and real wide M&H Master tyres. Oh, and rear spoilers, flared gas, custom paint. Oh, imagine what we could get up to in that, eh?
Yeah. The car man would be proud to be seen cruising up the freeway, burning up a bit of rubber. You know, outside the hospital.
How you going to pay for it, though, mate?
There's the money from Joe. Plus the money you gave. Use to make a fresh start, you said. That's exactly what we're going to do.
That would only be a few hundred.
Might not even need all that. Those car salesman blokes, always ready to do a deal. Branding still running finance, we talk to them, right?
Maybe it's with the turbo, eh?
Yeah. Well, what are you waiting for?
How's he thinking of getting there?
Your car, of course.
The Corolla.
What do you reckon? Get a fucking Rolls Royce parked out there.
Don't know that.
You mean she won't let you?
I'm not saying that. Stop giving me shit about Jackie, all right?
I just want to go and get myself a car, mate. You're my brother and I need you to drive me. Is that too much to ask?
No, I suppose we could get the bus.
Me? Shit. Ever seen a real man on a bus ever?
What is going on?
Yeah, mate, what's going on? You tell us straight, eh?
Just going out for a while, that's all. Me and my brothers. Who wants to buy a car?
What now?
Well, what do you reckon next Christmas?
I thought we were going to have a barbecue.
Just want to get this settled first. Brett's real keen. Won't take long.
I have just put the dressing on the salads. They'll go limp.
I've got the salads.
Oh, that's nice. You asked me to make that dressing especially because you like it so much. Mustard, cream and fresh herbs.
Cool, mate. I reckon the sallad's only anything going limp.
Look, we'll be quick, all right?
Jesus, mate, do what you want to do. It's your car too, isn't it?
It isn't actually. I didn't want to mention that, but seeing as you've asked, no, it isn't.
I thought you tried the premium.
Well, yeah, I did. You know, I own a fair bit. Jackie sort of ended up paying for most of it.
See? That's what happened when bitches started in the money. Now you've got no rights at all, have you?
Of course I've got rights. Stop making such a big deal of things. But we're just going out for a bit, okay?
Ah, all right, do what you want to do.
Well done, mate. Really laid down the law. Iron fist and green. That's it, boy.
Just get off my back, will ya? Just go and get this thing done. For Christ's sake.
Stevie,
What now?
I'm feeling good, Stevie. I feel awful.
Okay, Jesus.
Sorry, but I can't help it. My tummy goes funny and I'm all dizzy and I'm frightened, Stevie.
Why tell me? What can I do?
Think you better get her to the hospital, love.
Can't you get the bus?
Oh, no, don't worry, I'll drive. Hey, come on, we got the car.
This girl is pregnant and she's feeling sick. She needs to go to
She's
hospital.
always feeling sick.
Oh, I can't help it.
Suppose we better let her go. What a bugger, eh?
That's right. Fold up and then trampled all over you. Leave this. Bloody you. So, you want to go up for tea?
Hey, why?
Be all huge chicks together, won't it? You can swap stories about breaking blokes' balls.
I came here to be with you.
Stevie, you go along with him.
No!
You're in this weather. Aren't you man enough to see
I
that?
want to go with my brothers!
Oh, grow a brain.
One of these days, you're not going to be able to make me do stuff no more, you know that? None of these guys will stop you! I'm not going to do nothing, I don't want to do nothing more! Nothing! Give me what I want to count!
Stevie, go along. There's a good kid.
No, get stuff!
Stevie, I'm not giving you any choice.
Let's go then, for God's sake.
You know, it wasn't like this before all these others came along and ruined it. It's just me and my brothers doing whatever we wanted.
Well, shit. Stuffed that up, didn't you? No fucking car. Round this shit, oh, you got no car, you got nothing.
Come on, what was I supposed to do? Be reasonable.
Ah, fuck being reasonable. Had that. Come on. What's he going to bloody hit you or something?
All right.
Come too?
What do you think it is, bush week? You don't know chicks hanging around, we're trying to buy a car. One of those slimy car salesman blokes thinking we're soft. Give them an inch and they'll let your balls. You stay in the car. See you later.
Oh, no. You try and calm down and enjoy yourself. Get yourself something real nice. I reckon you deserve it.
See you later then.
Wrecking cars. There's a recipe to disaster.
So the party's over before it even got started.
Oh, Brett's just got a few things to sort out, love.
It's a bit hard to take. Balls me out for keeping him waiting 30 seconds and then he forgets I'm even here.
Oh, no. Your number one in Brett's life, love. Don't you worry about that.
It's been going best.
Oh, you've given up on him already, if that be with you. All men are the same, love, as far as I can tell. All they can see is what's in front of them. They don't seem to be able to look what's underneath things. It's like they spend the whole of their lives staring down the middle of the cardboard tube from the glad rack. All you can do is be patient. Take comfort in the fact that while they're out there doing what they're doing, they're probably thinking about you. At least some.
I woke up with the war in my head, old man's burning, and extra space in the bed, and all John
You take it back, do you? Take it back, look at you! Alan says you should have been practicing. Then come on, take it back! I didn't mean nothing, but got a right to my opinion. I'm not taking nothing back. Get down! Jesus, you're mad! Yeah, mate, I'm out of fucking furious! I spent half the morning being treated by those pricks down Parramatta Road. Oh, I hear from you! Bloody ridicule, you fucking smart ass! I can't help it if they wouldn't sell you a car. I mean, dressed like you was, couldn't you at least get your shirt on? I was hot, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm right, but then you're selling their cars are a heap of shit. What else can I views, okay? Yeah, all right, but then you go and piss against that big cardboard cut out of the dealer. Where else is it to go? Fuck! Nobody's put nothing over me, nobody's got a hard time to get away with. Least of all you! Now come on! Take it back, or I have to break every bone in your body. All right, I didn't mean nothing.
You take it back, do you? You take it back?
Yeah, all right, I take it back.
Yeah. You know back this time, won't you? Oh, what are you staring at?
Oh, now what you've done. You've upset Mrs. Pearn.
Ah, piss off, you old bag. I'll come round and give you one.
Shame of you, both of you. You want people to think you're just hooligans? You can't behave in your own home?
Didn't mean nothing. Just a joke, you know.
Yeah? Didn't sound like it.
What joke?
That's me getting the shaft from all those cars after the price. Just when coming home around the corner, here's this little kitty cat and it's shaped like an elephant. Those stupid ears to flap up and down when the wheels go around. It's all broken up, you know, lying on its side. And this bastard, now the state on me after what I've just been through, says, maybe you can afford that. Jesus, mate, if you wasn't my brother, I'd have killed you.
So cool. I think you boys had something like that, didn't you? Only it was a great big pelican, and its mouth used to open and shut, and it used to make these gulping noises when you pedalled it. Oh, Stevie used to love that. Oh, you didn't get a car. Well, that's a real shame.
Nah. Seems I'm not a good credit risk. Can you believe that? Why should those bastards here? It's a finance company's problem, not theirs.
She went straight for the muscle cars. One of those Camaros and Trans Ams and that. They're asking 30 grand or more. If you got something a bit sensible, maybe you'd have had a chance.
Sensible? Oh, yeah, sensible. What, like a Corolla? Girlies car. Little girlies
Oh, come on, you know what I mean.
You never used the word like sensible before she come along. That bitch's got you by the balls.
Oh, stop saying that!
She's got you by the balls. Jesus. If you were still any sort of man, you'd have backed me up instead of lurking around like you was ashamed. You know? Actually done something to help me out by trading in a stupid bloody Corolla and come into something with me.
Oh, come on, you know there's reasons why I couldn't do
That's
that.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, stop it. Stop all this fighting and bickering. You've always been the best of mates.
Things have changed, I
Yeah, pity you can't face up to that. Try and accept your little brother's got his own life to lead now. He doesn't have to run around doing what you want.
reckon. Looks to me like you're going anyway, not to do anything I want.
It just isn't true.
Yeah?
Oh, stop it. Don't throw it all away, what we had. At times when the only good thing you could say about this family was that we were together. Oh, gee, we did that well. Whatever anyone else said, to each other we mattered.
I'm not saying Brett doesn't matter to me. I'm saying I wish he'd stop giving me the shits.
Hey, here comes your boss.
Don't say that stuff while she's here.
Say whatever I want, mate. Always have, always will.
Bloody Rambo, won't you?
Oh, nothing that can't be fixed with a bit of rest and a bit of TLC.
Well, that's good to hear anyway.
They told me I was doing everything all wrong.
They weren't criticising you. They were just saying you've got to lie down more.
It sounds like good advice anyway.
No, I say that with her medical history, she's got to take special care. No more stress, no more being shouted at and pushed around. Otherwise she might lose the baby.
Stop talking like I wasn't here. Alright, she this and she that.
Jackie's only trying to help.
Glad somebody would see that.
Just because she knows how hospitals work and doctors and all that and we don't. Doesn't give her the right to treat me and Stevie the way she did. She was ordering us around like drongos.
Why do I even bother?
This bloody women's talk. Jesus, I've had enough. Oh, you Gawkins again, you stupid old bag! All right, you want some action? Cop an eye full of this.
That's charming, that is.
Oh, Frank, that's disgusting.
You stupid old cow! Hey, I'm going to go inside now and get me conjugal rights for me woman. You want to come and watch dog face?
Now you've gone too far. Poor old dear never hurt anyone.
Is that show the old behaviour thing on TV?
Oh, yes, very clever, very amusing.
Now just lay off my family, will you?
To be honest, I have had some members of your family up to here. This one, refusing to even try to understand that the doctor wasn't criticising her. And this one, going on about how it's not fair and trying to run away all the time. Oh, it was great fun, I can tell you.
Running away.
I didn't. I just went for a walk.
In the middle of a crowded waiting room, he starts shouting at Nola about her ruining his life, and then he goes running off down the corridor, crashing into people. Knocked over some poor old man on crutches. And when I found him, he's sitting under a tree, swearing his head off like a cranky little boy.
Were you a bit upset, Steve?
Yeah, bloody was. Bloody damn took him and shit.
Yeah, and me. And if that's the way you feel, just don't go expecting me to ever do anything to help this family again.
What do you want, a bloody medal? So you drove him somewhere. Great, thanks a lot. Doesn't mean you just go riding roughshod with that sharp tongue yours all the time. Other people have got feelings too, you know.
You tell her, Glenn. You tell her what's what.
Oh, shut up, Stevie, will ya? Just go away or something.
Hey,
Come on, Stevie, love, let's go and have a cup of tea. You two know enough. Would you like that?
I don't know. Yes, guys.
Let's leave them to it. Looks like they've got private things to say to each other.
Too bloody right.
Yeah. It's time somebody told her off anyway. See how she likes it.
I'm trying to tell you something, all right? Why don't you try bloody listening to
Oh,
each
look,
other?
don't swear at me. I am sick of all the swearing that goes on around here.
Are you? Are you, eh? Well, you'll bloody have to put up with it because we're not going to change.
No, I can see that.
That's what you want, isn't it? For us to be something different, me especially.
Well, I thought you wanted that too.
There's things I want out of life. Better things than I've been used to. It doesn't mean I'm going to turn me back on my family and kick them in the teeth. Whatever you think, however things might look to you, this is where I come from, okay? They're me.
All right then, maybe you should come back here then. Move your things out of the flat. Is that what you want?
That's not what I'm saying. Jesus. Do you have to get around the wrong way all the time? I sometimes think you do deliberate.
I just want to know what you want. I don't think that's too much to ask.
I've been trying to tell you, haven't I? Stop throwing shit on me family.
You should weigh off that stuff a bit.
Yeah, you reckon?
For one thing, you're getting really unfit. Don't like being seen around with a man who doesn't look after himself. You guzzle that stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, I've got my reasons.
I thought we had a good thing going being together.
Dude, okay, I'm not saying we don't.
No. I liked you because I thought you were like me. You've got a lot of life in you. Real potential to make something of yourself.
Just like you, eh?
I look at you sometimes, you know, when you're out. I see the look on your face. And I could tell you were just sizing things up, taking it all in, making sure you knew what all the rules were before you jumped in and took them on. Sort of thoughtful and deliberate. Someone who makes things happen properly.
Yeah. Maybe I'm like that a bit.
I thought we could help each other get through, end up with something to show for it all. You've seen where I come from. I've no more right to put on airs than you have. But we are both entitled to a bit of self-respect, don't you think?
Yeah. All right, of course we are.
That doesn't just fall out of the sky because you want it to. You've got to earn it. You've got to act so you deserve it.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I find what goes on around here so hard to take. That's why I get so cross. Not because of what they're like, but because of what happens to you.
Difficulty sometimes. Especially with Brett. I'm asking you for a bit of support, not sniping away and bossing everybody around. That makes things 10 times worse.
Yeah, well, I'm like that.
Started things with us. It was me that wanted to keep the distance from this place, and you that wanted to be part of the family.
I didn't know what it was like to be part of the family before. For a while I thought I could. Can't say I didn't try.
Nah, I'll give you that.
I even wanted to visit Brett in jail, but you stopped me. Hey, have a sip of that.
Yeah, didn't want him to scare you off. Didn't want to lose you, I suppose. Too late.
I don't want to lose you, either.
You'll do me, I reckon, Jackie. Most of the time, anyway.
Let's just go home. Leave them to me.
What?
Things are only going to get worse here today. Brent's going to get wilder and Stevie's going to get more stupid and pathetic.
You're talking about your brothers.
You know I'm telling the truth.
They're your brothers, all right. And they're your best mates, and they always will be. And no stupid fucking woman could ever understand that in a million years.
What do you mean they're your mates? They give you shits most of the time.
So what if they do? Mates are mates. So just shut up, all right? Shut up!
I still recall the taste of your tears.
I'm turning that off, Sandra. I'm not watching anymore.
Go ahead, love. I've already seen it 5
I'll
times.
tell you anything on TV. I'll show you what those people are really like. I'll let Brett out of that van up those steps. God, if the cops hadn't had their guns and their dogs there, people would have made mincemeat out of Brett. Didn't look in much of a state to defend himself, did he? Nothing more than a skeleton. He hasn't had a square meal since he lived here. Those people that caught up with me, I'd have been the one who was mincemeat. Must have figured out who I was from why that reporter was pestering me. Suddenly I was it. You know, like the boys, they've been accused of something, so you can kind of understand it, you know. But what have I done? To run for my life, you know, for real. What chance will the boys have? I don't know, love. I'm starting to wonder. All this stuff. I mean, the coroner's report, all the details of what happened. Oh, these pictures of the boys. Make them look like the worst crims you ever seen. I mean, they don't look like that. No one looks like that. I mean, whatever happened to that girl, you know, however bad it was. It wasn't the boys who did it. Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. I just know it wasn't. I mean, whatever they think they've come up with, whatever evidence they've... I mean, there's nothing I want people to imagine them doing it. This stupid drawing of all the arrows going from bloody McDonald's to the drain and the junkyard and where they found the clothes and where they found the car and where they found the... Where they found the body. Yeah. That's why the pictures of the boys are like that. Like no one's ever looked. So people can say to themselves, oh, kind of scum to do things like that. Not ordinary, decent people like me. My boys are ordinary, decent boys. Something weird going on with this. Something's just gone wild, out of control, you know, and they think the only way they can get rid of it is just take it out and threaten the boys. This wild thing that's happening now, it's like they think the boys are it, you know, and if they could destroy him, if they wipe him off the face of the earth, then life will just go back how it used to be. Oh, you all right, enough for love.
Thinking about what those blokes in jail did to Stevie.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm lying in there having these sort of dreams. And when I'm awake, seeing Stevie flying through the air and crashing down, and these feet going into him, crying and screaming and crying and getting up, and them doing it to him again and again and again. And I keep feeling it myself. I can't stand it. I want him around, not here on my own. I want him around.
Oh, we're here, love. I know it's not like having you, but we'll do our best. We'll do what we can, okay? We're all in this together. I just wish I could escape.
Not dream or anything. Just wake up when all this is over, eh? Maybe not wake up at all. That'd be even better.
You can't let them be for her to find much to cling to.
Yeah. Hasn't got much to show for it all, has she? I mean, the rest of us, at least we knocked around a bit, had a bit of excitement and a bit of joy. So easy to say, well, it's the way it goes. Oh, nothing she can say to herself makes it any easier to look at.
So it's up to us to give her what strength we've got.
You're right.
That's what you do it all for. The reason you go through it all, the daily effort and loving you put into bringing them up. So at the end of the day, you can still say at least some of the time we were all right.
You've done pretty well too, Sandra, judging by some of the things that Brett's told me.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
After Les went his own way, I was their guiding light. Any goodness in them they had to get from me was no one else. Those boys are my life. The only life I've got. So it's like people are sticking daggers into me believing what they believe. Oh, Jesus. If I thought what they said was true, I'd go out of my mind. I just couldn't go on. All right. Here I am, see? I've come crawling back. Do you want to gloat over it a bit, do you? Rub it in a bit? No one wants to do any gloating around here.
Suppose you heard Brett's caught.
Oh, you made quite a splash.
Yeah, right, regular TV star. So now they got them all. Been in to see Glenn?
No.
No. No one could have been to see Stevie either after he got bashed up. They said it was for security reasons. What'd they tell you?
Oh, nothing really.
What, did you try?
Yes, of course I did.
Doesn't sound like it.
Look, don't start that stuff again. Making out I don't care. I made inquiries, there was nothing I could do, all right?
I went down to the court to see Brett, just to get a glimpse. If I thought there was a chance of talking to him, would have called all my way to lose my fingernails. That's how much it mattered to me.
Oh, well, hooray for you.
Yeah, and I hung round what's more, put my neck at risk from that mob snarling and yelling outside.
You can't blame them, can you, after what happened to that girl?
You can blame them. When they're trying to put it onto blokes that are innocent, don't you agree? Don't you agree, Jackie? I mean, don't you think how bad it was? What happened to that girl? It's wrong them trying to string up blokes before they even prove
Yes,
they did it.
of course I think that's wrong. Of course she does. She's still one of us.
Yeah, well, I can't figure you out. I just don't think you're behaving like you're a normal person would.
Maybe we should just take the trouble to find out what's been happening to me.
Yeah.
You talk about having had that mob chase after you outside the court. Well, I had them in my flat. 2 nights ago, when a coroner's report came out, after all the newspapers and the TV have been going on all day about those disgusting, evil things that were done. Some of the neighbours just went berserk. They came in like a cyclone and tore the place apart. They spat at me, and they swore, but then they let me run for it. What they did then. The filthy, obscene things they wrote on the wall. And someone did it. Someone did a shit on the floor. And then I went to the police, and can you believe it? They laughed at me. They said, what did I expect hanging around with blokes like that? One of them said, serves you right, you slut. Pity the boys didn't work you over instead of that poor girl. And then he pushed me up against the wall and started putting his hands all over me. Oh, having a field day. I stayed the night in a motel. I couldn't possibly go home. And all night, I just imagined being that poor girl. I went through all the different things that must have happened over those hours. I just couldn't stop. I saw them. I felt them. All those things they were doing. Heard all the words they must have been using. All the filth and hatred they let loose on women. Where does it come from? Why do they hate us so much?
Not the boys, Jackie. You weren't imagining the boys.
One morning I was
that rapist kill I'd been sprayed. You want to be strung up with the rest of them. And then I suppose I kind of exploded. I jumped over the counter and I punched him and I scratched at him and I just screamed and screamed.
Good on you.
Yeah, I didn't think you had it in you, to be honest. So now I don't have a job. And I don't have a home. I don't have any standing in the community anymore, any respect. I'm on my own.
Join the club.
Why did it have to happen like this? Why?
It's a question we'd all like the answer
I
to.
told you, Brent.
Why now? Why here?
Anywhere but where you are, right?
Yes! If you want to put it like that, yes. I am a decent, respectable girl who's always tried her hardest to make life all right. And I deserve better than what I got mixed up with by coming here.
Then why are you here?
Because I've got nowhere else to go! I've got nowhere else to go.
Like I said before, part of the family, so you're welcome here. No matter what you might have said in the heat of the moment. Isn't that rubbish?
No. I'll tell you straight. I don't want to be here. Until such time as she comes straight out and says to me, no hedging round, no pulling back. But straight out and says to me she doesn't think the boys did it, nothing else will do it.
I can't say that! I wish I could, but I can't. I just don't know.
Well, listen, I don't know as well, but I know what I believe.
I told you. I keep imagining what happened to that girl before she finally died. And I keep remembering some of the things that were going on here. Some of the things that were being said, and I just can't help suspecting. I just can't help it.
You are talking about the blokes we love. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Yes. Well, it means a hell of a lot to me, Jackie. Me and Brett. What we are. That might not be very much in some people's eyes, but I tell you, my love for Brett, it's kind of like part of who I am. How I operate, how I get through the day. And I am not giving that up with a fight without a fight. I'm bloody not. Whatever he's...
Say it. Whatever he's done. I'd like to believe you, know. I really would. I wish it was that easy.
It's not easy. Of course it's not easy. But it's the only thing you can do if the love you have is worth anything. And if you can't come around and see things the way I'm talking about, then I don't want to be anywhere near you.
I'm sorry, I really am.
I mean, it's up to you, Sandra. You know, you can throw me out and have her stay here instead. I can't stop you, but one of us is going to have to go.
What do you think I am? You stood by me through thick and thin.
I'd go somewhere else if I could. I tried. But I couldn't stand another night in a motel. I couldn't stand it. I'd go insane, really insane. And none of my friends will have anything to do with me anymore, so we're all that's left. There.
Do what you've got to do then, Jackie. Why keep messing around?
I'd like to see things the way you do. I'd like to think that the boys went off to a mate's place and drank for a few hours and then passed out. And when this thing happened, the police thought, well, those stray brothers have been letting off a bit of steam lately, disturbing the peace a bit. Let's put it on them.
You're doing well, Jackie. You're doing real well.
Yeah, keep it up, love. We've got to hear this as often as we can.
And those things they call evidence. Stevie having cuts and bruises all over him and mud. Well, we all know how clumsy poor little Stevie can be. He probably fell into a drain while he was walking home drunk.
Yeah, of course you did.
And the reason Glenn didn't turn up for work that morning, well, Glenn is no dummy. He would have figured the police might try and pin it on him, and he didn't want to make a big scene at work and embarrass me. He was thinking of me.
Of course I think you.
As for your Brett, well, talk about give a dog a bad name. Just out of jail, so straight away they try and get him for something he didn't do. So he would have said to himself, no, the system doesn't work for a man like me. I'll have to go undercover till I can clear my name. Become an outlaw, like
like they're killing.
Yeah, see, now you're getting it, Jackie. You're not such a bad bitch after all, are you?
And somewhere out there are the blokes that really did it. And they're psychopaths. Criminally insane freaks of nature, that's what they are. They're nothing at all like Stevie, Glenn and Brett.
Stay. You might start out trying to lie, but I can tell by the way you're talking, you come around to believe it as much as the rest of us.
I think something's happening. Contraction, maybe, but how are you supposed to know I'm in it? It's like nothing you can ever imagine. It's everywhere.
Hey, well, what was that?
It's getting bigger every day.
What was that?
20 seconds!
What am I gonna do?
Watch, that's just one big contraction.
I'm scared.
Think that contract. You need to get more hospital. Don't worry, let's all go together.
Bloody cops! Charging into a bloke's welcome home party just 'cause he bet his bum at some stupid old bag. This is only natural letting off a bit of steam.
Scum, mate, yeah.
Oh, barging right in the bedroom when the bloke's in there with his woman. Jesus, I'm so angry to kill!
Pop for us,
Talk
mate, we
like
all
that, who they bloody think they are? Those cops. Big time tough guys. Oh yeah, let's see them down the back alley without your uniforms and their bloody guns. Let's see how tough they are then!
Calm down, mate, for Christ's sake.
Don't tell me to calm down! What's the point of calming down when life's like this? The reasonable thing you can do is get me!
Oh, you sit there being sulky all the time.
What am I supposed to do after all that?
Just stop giving me the shits, alright?
Well, listen to what those cops were saying about me. And you? None other than were true.
Bullshit, David. It's the sort of thing people always say about us.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this kid. I've got no idea.
Don't start that stuff again. Look, I never wanted this kid, nor you, nor nothing.
Yeah, but the kid's going to be here and there's nothing any of us can do to make it go away.
Oh, there's nothing any of us can do to make it go away. Why do you go on and on about it all the time? Why don't you just shut up and leave me alone?
Because I'm hurting after all the things the cops were saying about me. And how I should be.
Yeah, but I don't know nothing.
What you do, I suppose?
Yeah. Yeah, more than them cops, yeah, bugger them.
That squinty looking one says to me, you ought to be a bit more choosy about the blokes you get mixed up with. And I thought to myself, yeah, I should have been, shouldn't I? Couldn't go on waiting. And then when he says, what chance is this kid of yours going to have when men go around exposing themselves to the neighbours? I thought, yeah, good chance. It's not going to have any choice, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a choice. Same as you have. You can piss off. Just like I've been telling you for months. Just piss off!
I can't now. You made it so I can't. You kind of like took me over.
Bullshit! Bullshit! It's just because I'm not in the back of the car!
You said things to me then, like you wanted me around.
I can't help some of the things he says when he's, doing it. But those things don't mean nothing afterwards. Jeez! If he was any sort of woman, you'd have known that.
But you made it happen. You kept following me around, begging me to get into your car. You must have wanted me.
You was the only one left, that's all! What was I supposed to do? I couldn't help it. There was no one else. And besides, when you was in the back of the car, and I was doing
money to you. Well, I wasn't even thinking about you. So what do you reckon of that?
If that's true, then this isn't your baby, right? Because you don't deserve it.
Shit, eh? They go on and on with all this romantic shit, and then when you tell them the truth, they chuck a wobbly.
Yeah, we've got our problems, haven't we? I reckon we've got more or less the same one.
Yeah, the bitches. What makes them think? No, that's so.
What have you done to that poor girl now? She is in there bawling her eyes out.
I've done nothing!
All this stress could make her lose the baby.
Oh, Jesus, leave me alone!
Not that you could care less, could you? You haven't got an idiot to care.
Leave it alone! You come out here and start pushing Stevie around. Where were you when the pigs were here, eh? Hiding under the bed.
I thought the best thing to do was keep out of it. What was I supposed to have done?
Showed some loyalty, that's what. Stood up and been counted. Suppose you're ashamed to say it.
Yes, quite frankly, I am. I don't know how you can talk about loyalty after all the hurtful things you said to me before.
Oh, stiff shit.
I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
No, you won't be putting up with nothing, will you? You won't do nothing anyone tells you. You won't even make an effort to go along with things for a bit. Who the hell do you think you are anyway?
The same person I've always been. I've got my own standards and my own way of going about things, and I'm not about to drop it all just...
Yeah, that's your problem, isn't it? You won't even try and understand.
Oh, I have tried over and over.
Yeah? I bet you got no idea what it's been like for me being with you. Having you doing these things to help me get on in life, improve myself. How do you think I feel as a man, eh? You make me feel as if without you I'd be nothing but a failure. You're trying to break me balls, are you? You're not feminine, you know that? I mean, that's your problem. But shit, when I think of some of the things you do, like the way you get on top of me in bed sometimes, I mean, shit, I'll sort of let you do it, but if you want me honest opinion, it's fucking disgusting, it is. It's not natural.
You have to talk about this sort of thing now.
What, in front of me brother? I've got no secrets from him. Hey, Stevie, you ought to see her sometime. She bounces up and down on top of me like she was riding a horse. Makes these little squeaking noises.
You're disgusting. You're just as low as the rest of them. I don't know why I thought you could be any different.
Yeah? Yeah, disgusting, am I, eh? Disgusting!
Good on you, mate.
What's the point? Got better things to do than sorting her, eh?
Did you get a decker for a moment? Finally come to your senses.
It's not worth the trouble.
All right?
I feel all right.
I apologise for nothing. That's what you're after.
Yeah, I'm just sad.
Don't make a big deal out of it, all right?
It's all right, you know, I mean, I understand. You know, just all wound up after what you've been through, and just couldn't help lashing out at me.
And we're disconnected with you.
Oh, it's just what I say, you know. Take time to get things right again.
You stop talking about it, for Christ's sake. The bloke's got his feelings.
I've got mine too. I was kind of like a mate.
I didn't crack on you because I wanted mates. I've got mates.
I'll be in the house, Brett. If you decide you want to talk about it, I'll be waiting. Should be good at that by now, shouldn't I?
Jesus! Women! Oh, great, we're out of piss.
What's over this one, mate?
Yeah, right, go and get more.
What's wrong, mate? You're going to give me your trouble too.
Yeah, Jesus, what's wrong? They're always poking around trying to find your soft side.
Everybody's been soft's weak.
I mean, they do it to spite you. I do it because they just don't know any better. Crazy when I get what I want. Come on, let's set in a box. I'm really serious.
Just come to tell you I'm going home.
I don't care what you do, just give us the keys to the car, okay? We'll go and get some grog.
You're joking. Do you think I let you drive the car in the state you're in? Any of you? I'm going in to get my salad bowls, and then I'm...
Fuck your salad bowls! You can take your salad bowls and you can stick them right up your ass.
I'm going in to collect my salad bowls, and then I'm going home. If you want to combine each your things, could you please ring first so I can be out?
Hey, come on, Tom, just give me the keys.
No! If you want them, you're going to have to knock me down and take them from me. Perhaps you can ask your brothers to help.
Hey. Gutless wonder. You can live in your way with that.
bitch.
So, I'll wake up here, son, have you? It's about time, that's all I can say. Shouldn't have to see what was happening to you. No, brother.
You don't know what I've been through, mate. How can any man cope with what I've been through with her? Women just aren't human, the stuff they do to you. They destroy you, don't they? That's what they do.
What does things like, Bob? Well, that's all you end up with this. You messed up your whole life because you want to fuck with me.
That's about all the use, though.
You got power over me because of what you've got between your legs. See, that makes it worse. Ever try being a bloke sometime? Sitting there ideas to work and worth anything.
Yeah, it's real hard being a bloke.
And when you do it, it's not like
Nah, I mean, you want it to be a big deal. When you get real wound up dying for it. But shit, you know, even then deep down they're laughing at you. That's bloody criminal.
too right it is. When it's supposed to be, it is. Right. Little right to come telling you that matters what you're working over. How the stupid thought, a stupid little head nothing. Jesus. These bloody bucks like
Right. Did one of them ever give you that? Ever? No way. Makes you feel like punching their lights
I
out.
reckon that's about all you can do too if you want to come out of it with some respect left. It's the way a man deserves to feel by rights, isn't it? Like a soldier on his full run. Like he were in the old days. Conquering.
See, right, I want to feel like a hero.
That's what they ought to want from blokes too. Fucking domination, power. Exploding in them. Like a bomb.
My fucking oath, that's what they want. Whatever they tell you, all those fucking lies filling up their heads. A woman's still a woman, whatever she might think.
There's just one thing they need.
Yeah, bloke like me too.
I can almost feel it behind me. Some little stuck-up bitch you cat your dead in the shopping centre and tried to lose.
Yeah, I know the ones. Black dress, eh? All silky blouses and that. Big V down the front. Tits practically hanging out. Oh.
Those legs, eh? Covered in that nylon stuff. Those dresses swish. Why do you reckon they wear them? They're not being keep right up.
Only if you do that, try to get locked up.
Hundreds of times I could have one right there if she'd been honest with herself. I could spread her out and gone for it. Made her scream for more.
Yeah. At your mercy. Like in those videos.
Why did we let him get away? We should have hunted him down and boiled pigs.
They're still out there, mate, don't you worry.
I want him. I want him.
What do we get stuck with, eh? Them in there.
Yeah. But at least because of what you're after. After them being around the rest of the time, put up with all the rest of the stuff they do. Stupid stuff they come out with. Jesus. You get shits. All the busting around. All the complaining. And clothes and homes and food. Money and God knows what.
But
Fucking cellar balls, eh, mate? Fucking cellar balls!
You don't know half of them, mate! All that shit you've been putting on me about that bitch! Jesus, once you start living with one of them, it's like you're trapped. In her territory. Oh, fuck, mate, I've been to hell and back. It's like they're putting a spell on you that sucks away everything and makes you a man.
yeah, it's handled what's at stake.
Mate, the things they do when they're on home ground, it's just plain fucking disgusting. Shaving their legs in the shower or ruining your razor. Shit, and all that bleeding each month. All that funny stuff hanging around the bathroom. What chance has a bloke got? Women are tainted. That's what they are. There's no other word for it.
Yeah. It's time somebody to find him up.
I mean, why do we keep on letting you get away with it? When a bloke's got enough shit in there to survive. Stuff he's never going to do. Never going to have. And all those bitches can do is remind a book of a piece of crazy lies. Fuck! Why do we keep on letting you get away with it?
I don't know, shit, why do?
Yeah, we must be fucking mad or
So
something.
here we are, three brothers. best mates, been through everything together. Look at us. Standing here like stunned fucking muppets. But able to do nothing. Drive nowhere. No more grog. No nothing. All because of them. Any man in it, yeah. You'd punish the bastard, wouldn't you? You'd have the money for breakfast. Just cause he chicks. We keep on letting get away with it. I'll tell you, I'm not going to no more. Bloody not.
You won't be still standing around. We fucking nailed something.
Come on. Why don't we stand around moaning about it? What is there winning? Let's just go somewhere and do something like we're entitled. Get a car. Take one. Do whatever we fucking like. No holds barred. Just let them try and stop us.
Yeah, I'm with you, that's for sure.
Fuck you, you bitch! I'll be thinking of you! Oh, you think I'll be thinking you wouldn't want to know about it? You used to your stupid fat ugly mole! I haven't come to the wrong way, it kills ya!
Just let them get in our way, eh? Some little fucking stupid bitch comes interfering in our lives. Show up somewhere she shouldn't. She don't mind how she don't mess with boys,
Fuck 'em all!
Done anything, leave us alone. Don't know what it's like for us. Don't know what it's like for us. What do they think's going on in here? Sandra? Sandra? What's going on? Sandra, I woke up. Sandra. Yeah, I can see her. Maybe her mind's fine. How's the baby? Yeah, all right. And last one everywhere. Baby didn't get cut or anything. Just scared. Wouldn't be. No.
What do they want from us?
That's what I keep asking.
Like we did anything, is it?
People were witches.
Around. There's us in the streets. Looks through the window.
And they keep asking this one stupid question that's driving me up the wall. They keep saying, but those men had girlfriends. As if what happened to that poor girl was just about sex. They think, what sort of women must they be? What sort of lives must they lead? What sort of things must they have let those men do to them? As if we were having a non-stop orgy. As if we set the boys up.
As if all the violence there is our fault.
Morning, Red.
Oh, yeah, but it's real early, you know?
I was having some sort of dream. Thanks. Gee, I sleep heavy. So heavy, it's like it's something else. But in this dream, Brett and Glenn and Stevie, they were little boys and playing with their toys. And at the same time, they were
were big men as well. Oh, I couldn't understand it.
Dreams are like that.
And then your toys turned into big ones, big old ones. And they started smashing them over everything, over me and themselves. Oh, it was terrifying. Oh, smash, 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 louder and louder.
A window got broken, Sandra. You probably just heard that. Gutless one became burning blind what the fridge through the window. Into the room where Noel and the baby are.
Oh, no.
I don't know, they're okay.
No, I've got to go
They're
to the
fine.
bar. I want you to know I'm with them. Nola, my grandson, and
Nola knows that. Why don't you just
yeah,
stay
no,
here?
I've got to stay longer. They might have taken Stevie away, but I'm still part of him. And Nola's part of him. The baby's part of him. And their family. And if I have to use up all my strength being with them, well, it's too bad. What's it all for? Oh,
Sandra, Jesus, you've got to get back to that hospital.
no, I'm not comfortable there. I'm needed here. Not come back to that rotten hospital. Being gawked at, poked at by strangers in the waiting room, and doctors and nurses, and all of them saying, "You know, Dennis, no. This is the only place I belong. With the spirit of missed sons."
She's missed all her treatment, you know. She's not getting any of the medication she's supposed to have. She just doesn't seem to care about herself.
Yeah, I know you would.
Better than what you got now, wouldn't it? You could just write off the others. Say it was Glenn and maybe Stevie who did it, and just go on believing into it.
How could I, Jackie? I mean, come on. They're Brett's brothers, you know? They're part of what makes him tick. The three of them, they operate the same way. So they've got the same machinery driving them. If I abandon the other two, it'd be like turning my back on Brett. How can I do that?
You know them really well, don't you?
Yeah.
So you must know what actually happened. You know, don't you? Absolutely.
You're all right, I know.
And it's not that stuff you told me about before either, is it? Stuff you said I should have faith in. They did it, didn't they?
Oh, come on. You've come so close to saying it already. You might as well get it over with. All right, they did it! They hacked that girl to pieces! And they raped her, and they killed her, and they destroyed her!
And it was you and me they were doing it to. And Nola, and probably Sandra as well. Oh, I'm just saying something you've known all along.
Who are you? Who are you just taking it on yourself to straighten me out? Trying to stick the truth down my throat no matter how much it hurts. Yeah, well, maybe you didn't have as much to lose as I did. That's why you didn't know what you thought. Maybe you're just having a bit of a game with Glenn, Jack. Just kind of dabbling.
Did it look like a game to you? To me, it seemed like they were trying to make some sort of a life together.
Oh, that's maybe we're in your own way.
Yeah, in my own way, right. So probably you could say I was feeling pain in my own way too. But let me tell you, it is just as real as yours.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Do you want to know why I could never do like you and believe against all the odds? Because way back, the day after it happened, when he eventually told me, and what's more, he had pleasure in telling me. What? Not in so many words, but he just stood there while the police came running up the stairs, glaring into my eyes. I'd already heard what had happened to that girl, and he knew I'd heard. And he said, I didn't know I could hate so much until you came along. I hated her because I hate you. All of you.
telling you straight away about how I just watched him being dragged out. And I just knew you were thinking what a low-down, pathetic coward she is. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I should have told you then. I'm glad you didn't. And then yesterday, when I heard he confessed, given all the details about what he'd done, I knew exactly why. He wanted me to know all about it. To know what he would have liked to have done to me. You see, what he was really doing was bragging about his